Hey, what's going on, guys? Gunshed here and welcome! So, you find me on the V-Strom today. So I know in a video a couple of weeks ago that I said I haven't ridden this for a while, and I didn't quite realise how long. I think it was sometime in October or November. I think it was the weekend before I got the Himalayan back after it was fixed, but it had actually been sat underneath its cover. Now, I've always used an Oxford waterproof cover while my bike's been in the garage, just to keep the dust and stuff off them, but what I didn't appreciate was there's a lot more moisture in this garage, so I actually peeled the cover off to find my bike had started getting growing mould. So yeah, definitely longer than I thought since I last used it. Put some air in the tyres, topped up the engine oil. We'll give it a bit of a run today and then a big clean, because I don't know, the next chance we'll get to go for a bit of a bimble. Well, it's obviously, it's been a bit of a year of write-offs. The good news is that Supergood Ride for Autism have announced their 2021 dates. Now, obviously, this is all COVID dependent, legislation dependent, etc. But so far, they've announced 4 different rides. There is Brighton to Leeds. There is Legacy to Westbay, and I believe off the top of my head, Legacy is in Wimborne. So both of those two are down on the south coast, and they're in April time. I'll put an exact date on the screen. God, it feels weird riding a bike with this much power again. Also, Leeds to Scarborough, which I believe is the 9th of May, and York to Bridlington, which coincides with Race to the Waves on the 15th of May. Supergood Bikers for Autism is run by a chap called Paul, who's really, really nice, who has an autistic son. And he decided that he wanted to raise money for the National Autistic Society. So he's been organising motorcycle rides the last few years to raise money for them. And I think 2021 they set themselves the goal of £10,000. So I really, really hope that Paul manages to achieve it. I mean, he puts in so much work into these rides. They're absolutely brilliant. I'm definitely going on the Brighton to Leeds. Not sure about Legacy to Wimborne, because she'll be coming on me with the Brighton to Leeds ride, because we were due to attend it in 2020. Hannah and I have this little inside joke that basically she really wants to try coming on a group ride with me. The Supergood rides are really good. They're really well marshalled. Everyone behaves themselves. There's a great atmosphere. So we actually first tried to get Hannah on the Claire Lomas ride to recovery, and unfortunately the evening before we tried to ring my grandmother, couldn't get a hold of her, popped over to try find her, 'cause by this point we were getting concerned, and found her in a pile in the garden. She was a bit shaken up, and turns out she'd been there quite a while. So needless to say, we didn't attend that one. Then obviously we scheduled on to Brighton to Leeds in 2020, and well, I don't think I really need to say what happened with that ride. So yeah, the first time family member falls ill that we get Hannah on a group ride. Second time there's a global pandemic. So third, I'm sorry Paul, but there might be an apocalypse coming. But fingers crossed we can have a decent bit of fun. 4 Supergood rides this year, and as I say, they raise money for the National Autistic Society. They do ask for a small donation, which I believe is £15, and all that money goes to charity. The majority of it goes to the National Autistic Society, and a small percentage is going to go to a local autism related charity or cause in the vicinity of where the rides take place. Now, I don't particularly know which one they are for the rides, but 100% of the money raised goes to charity. As I say, the ticket price does go 100% to charity, and for your ticket price, courtesy of the very proud sponsors, there's Monster Mesh and HCOB, they are providing, with every ticket entry you get a free t-shirt, and they are providing that free of charge to Supergood. So 100% of your ticket price goes to charities, none of that goes on your free t-shirt. And there's various designs. There's been blue, there's been black and gold, there's been a black and white one, there's been some pink ones. So it'll be interesting to see what colours come out this year. But I'm really looking forward to it. As I say, it's a cracking day out. So I'll definitely be doing the Brighton one, and I think also I'll be doing Leeds to Scarborough. And I believe on the Leeds to Scarborough ride, Phil 480 and Redford Baron, we're all going to be riding up together. And we did it last time in a day, and it worked out just short of 400 miles for me. I think Phil and Red Baron may have done slightly more, but really looking forward to it. It was such a fun ride last year. Really enjoyed it, and I went on one the year before. Unfortunately, I'm never very good at sort of taking videos of the rides, and I never have been on group rides because of, you know, concentrating with so many unknown bikers. You can relax a little bit when you're around people that you know how they ride, but with strangers you do have to keep your wits about you. But that's the great thing about these Supergood rides, is everyone's quite like-minded, very sensible, and it just makes for a really enjoyable day out. So I would highly recommend it if you can attend one of the rides. Also, if you can't but you'd like to support the National Autistic Society and Supergood Bikers for Autism, they do have an online shop. And again, thank you to the very kind sponsors. A large majority of the items in the shop are supplied free of charge, so 100% of your purchase price, in inverted commas, goes to the National Autistic Society. It's so nice to see Paul has gathered companies that are backing him and, you know, willing to put cash and stock into his endeavour. I think it's a fantastic cause. The majority of people that attend the rides have some sort of link to autism. So my link to autism is Hannah, my girlfriend, her sister works in a care home for adults with learning disabilities. The majority of the residents there are autistic, and it's amazing to actually hear how it impacts people and sort of get a deeper understanding of it. And I have the greatest admiration for the people that work in those facilities, and also that support autistic children, because it is difficult. It really is, and I don't think a lot of people understand that. And the people that do these sorts of jobs are incredible, really inspirational people. So anything I can do to do a little bit of good, you know, I think it's worthwhile doing. And it's nice to be able to do that whilst having a bit of fun at the same time, in terms of going for a motorcycle ride. I'll put links down to Supergood's Facebook page and website. As I say, if you'd like to support them but you can't attend a ride, then you know, there is always the shop on their website. Spaces on the rides are limited because of the amount of marshals they have, and that's the great thing. You know, the rides are marshalled. You don't need to worry about getting split up or taking a wrong turn, and it just adds to this amazing community atmosphere that the rides have. If you're free on those days, then I would highly recommend you taking part. Anyway guys, this is most likely going to be my last video, or this will be my last video before Christmas. So I just want to say thank you ever so much for all the support on the channel. It's been absolutely incredible, and I hope you have the best Christmas you possibly can do under the current restrictions, and I look forward to seeing you all soon. So thank you ever so much for watching, and take care.